showcase, our long-awaited acting showcase for Scratch
Scratch
Night.
Night,
Yes.
Yeah.
We started out from from 9 a.m. and we kept on till 9 p.m. So it was a long, long day. We started out with a tech rehearsal for both years. So like we were along with the year twos who were doing their own thing. We were doing our Scratch Night on our own groups with our directors. And you know, the whole thing, I don't know if anyone has done, again, a tech rehearsal. I've never done it. It was really, really nice. For the first time, I felt like it was something very professional, let's say. And even though we had to wait for our turn and you know, had to see everyone to see how we get it on with the lighting and with the positions and all these things. It was really nice, and I really enjoyed the whole process of it, not only the show, but like everything around it, because we finally got to do, you know, something that was really organized, as in the part of the tech and all these things. Someone wants to say about the show?
Yeah.
I'm just going to leave it like that.
I definitely put the deal with you.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get the good camera angle, and I just keep getting cut off. Carry on.
Go on, Aaron.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, Sandra, about sort of like the whole tech rehearsal process. Like, I do feel that it was very.
Everyone's phones is dropping. Sandra's phone just fell down.
It was
My one is the only phone that's actually keeping stable and happy.
okay.
It was definitely an interesting experience working in smaller groups and trying to make sure everyone's in, everyone knows their lines, and especially when we were learning our cues, certain things we have to go over it a lot of times to try and get the hang of, which was definitely interesting because normally in rehearsal you don't really focus as much on those bits until you get to the actual tech rehearsal.
Yeah.
It was my first ever tech rehearsal, so it was definitely an interesting experience because I was expecting like everyone to be very strict and everyone to be very professional back, but in a way, even though it was still professional, everyone still had some fun with it.
Yeah, true. We had fun.
And no one was really stressed about it as well, which made us first years more relaxed. But yeah, anyone else want to say anything?
My Scratch Night was actually really good. Like, I felt so confident because every day I'll just read over my lines at least 10 times a day. So like, on my way home, I'll be on the bus, I'll just be reading my lines just out loud, and people just be looking at me like, is this guy good? And I just kept doing it until when it came to the tech rehearsal, I was like, okay, I know all my lines, I know how to act, and I know where to look. So more or less, I was like,
don't press it, leave it.
someone trying to call you.
It's Rosie.
Oh, it's
Rosie's calling.
Okay, well, more or less, it was a really fun thing. Like, I knew my lines. Leanne said that my projection was on point. I knew how to change myself into my character, and my group was very nice. What else have I done? Oh, as Abby said as well, I thought it was going to be full on intense rehearsal. I feel like everything's going to be strict, but once you know what you're doing, everything's all good. Like, they say, okay, you did good, we're just going to change the lights, we got new music for you. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. I'll definitely do it again.
I agree with all of you about sort of the whole tech rehearsal thing, and about sort of how cause I would kind of going in the same mindset as you, Colin, about sort of I thought it was going to be sort of ready, set, go, and then sort of back and forth again and again, but it would actually more relax because I found out there was more waiting around. kind of thing going on. And but that was sort of like really beneficial because then one, it helped us to sort of like memorize our lines a little bit more like better because it just sort of like you can just go in over your lines and it was just really good. And it was just like even though it was quite tense at the same time, it was still quite relaxed. There wasn't really any sort of like big pressures on us. I was saying sort of like about the tech team, about the lighting, the song used, everything that can't fit into place and just sort of like I feel like I'm can't find it now.
Backstage was also good as well. Like Leanne told us like where to stand because like we had certain positions like where to come from. So for example,
the timings were
the
interesting.
timing was
Yeah.
like okay, once that music's playing, that's your cue. You go on and and I think the hardest part as well is that we had like a certain position like where to start. So when the music started to play, that was my cue, and then I took place of my chair right in the middle, or like far right.
In the dark.
Yeah, in the dark. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and work my way around this. So what Leanne did, she gave me a really useful technique is to like just imagine like just like a straight line just in the middle of the room and like just picture like where you put your chair. Something like that. And I found it useful.
I really liked all the other parts, you know. For the first time I've seen the year 2 work all together in their own parts. They had a really nice teamwork. I know they have a lot of talented students in their class, and it was really good, especially at the one with movement, the weird movement thing where they were on the train.
Oh yeah, that was really good.
That was so nice. It really felt like I got the chance to really notice something that wasn't ours, just how all the other groups, other than my own Scratch Night ensemble did, and I really got to appreciate everyone's work because obviously we all worked hard, and especially all the other teachers like Emily, Sophie, Leanne, everyone worked so hard. They didn't take a long break because they always had to work on different groups with the lighting and all these things. And even though we were all stressed out, honestly, during the 2 last rehearsals, I was so fucking stressed. Everything was just going boom, the other one, just quick glances and quick notices. Everyone just had to be on their places because this is a big deal, especially for the whole group that we had to do, from the teachers who put up all these scenes to our directors for the Scratch Night, to us as year 1. Everything was just, we all had to make our own thing to do our own work because we all had to do something, but still it all came really beautiful as a whole group. And I really liked how the last bit where the heels class came. That was just the most exciting thing, along with when we came all and bowed. That was just amazing because we know that our part was over and we were just relaxed, and we got to also dance with everyone. It was really nice.
Once all that stress is gone, you just feel so much better.
It just shows how much closer we've all become after like probably 2 months.
Yes.
We've just all become like so close, especially like the year 2s.
Yeah. I think. Sorry.
Yeah.
Did any of you want to say? I think sort of like that's the other thing. Sort of like when you're working together as a team, and you are sort of like giving each other ideas and supporting one another throughout the whole process. I think that's also really beautiful because then because it's not really a competition, because you're showing your best work that you can do. And sort of like going back to what Sandra was saying about the technique, about sort of like guitar or a great artist still, everything, I think also that will count like good because when we were watching the year 2, we kind of got more of an idea of what they need to help them during their performances, and we can try those out and just be like, oh, maybe I can still sort of like, I don't know, so.
Yeah, that's what I sort of did. For my character, he's sort of like a comedy sort of person, like a schoolboy. So I was like, okay, how can I act like him? So I did some research. I watched a past performance of someone doing that. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just take a little bit of that, and I'll put it together with me. And at the end, I had quite a few people come up to me and say, oh, that was a really good performance. I really loved it. My mum loved it. It was really good. Well, that's what I heard.
Yeah, I agree as well. Everything that can't go into play with the whole process about the dialogue, the like, just everything about it was just all very much a.
The teachers deserve so much respect for like
Yeah,
all the stuff
honestly, like
they've done for us and the amount of like
big applause
work,
to everyone.
but best work they've done.
Especially Emily, I don't know how she done all the lights and kept up
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, honestly.
Especially Leanne as well. I'm surprised she's still breathing. But yeah, Tuesday it was the musical theatre
Showcase,
showcase. It was really good. There was an incident, but we watched it again the next day, and it was all fine. No one got hurt and all that. You gotta also give props to Hailey for like helping them. Like, I don't know how they did it. Like their voices, I can never. Or dance.
It's like they're doing so much all at once.
Yeah.
I was like
that's
looking
called
left and right.
multi-talent.
That guy can do that. That
Because
guy
like I can do that, but all you'll hear is in my mind.
Literally, yeah. Especially from sort of like the dialogues and then coming back from stage to do sort of like a ballet or tap dance, that is just madness. Because it just sort of like to be put on, I would say with a fair amount of pressure within all just for one night. That's a lot to take in, so props for them to like work in the butts off in order
and
to
even
make
though
it good.
and even though I was like tired, like the music kind of helped me because like the music was so loud.
Yeah.
So I was like, gotta stay awake. This music is actually kind of bumping. Started
Yeah,
bumping my
you
Yeah.
start
head
dancing
a
along
little
to
bit.
it.
And it was a really good performance. So musical theatre, y'all smooth.
It was really
Yeah.
it was really nice having them support us being to the crowd, let's say, on our showcase. And I didn't get the chance to be last Tuesday, but I saw them this Monday, and it was crazy good. Honestly, I was so proud of, especially my friends from the musical theatre group, but still all of them as a whole, they did such a great job, and of course tons of props to them and to the teachers that that they had to do something for them, just how Leanne did for us. Carly and Hailey did for the musical theatre, so of course very much respect to them.
Yeah.
They were absolutely amazing and they did incredible, and they showed a very good character to cancel the show for the incident that happened to the girl. And you know, the support and everything just shows how much love and respect is in this department, let's say, of the college. I really liked it. So yeah,
On,
Sorry, okay.
oh,
Wednesday.
No, if you're gonna carry on saying, say it now because.
I was gonna say you gotta give props when they did ballet, because
Oh,
ballet is a
yeah.
very, I've heard it's a very delicate sort of, how do you describe it? Like a delicate.
There's a lot of perfection
Yeah.
towards it.
Like you got.
Quite detailed.
Like every movement counts. Like one mistake could, I don't know, probably.
Everyone knows.
Yeah, everyone.
I love the top towns.
Oh,
tap
tap
dance.
dance.
Yeah.
Tap dance is great. I don't know how they do
How
that.
do you move your feet like that?
I just, and you know, the most satisfying thing was definitely the movements. You know, the sounds that their legs moved
Yeah.
and the
Do
feet
something
and
like
the
that.
tap.
It quite
Wait,
they will.
how's it called? Tap heels?
Tap.
And you can see
Yeah,
that they
tap.
Tap shoes?
Yeah, tap
I
you
shoes.
don't know.
can see
Yeah.
that they enjoy it in their face as well. Like
Yeah.
you can see the
Yeah.
smiles on their face.
I
It
feel
was
like
nice.
if I do that, my face would like have a cramp. I'll just be stuck like
The
this.
last part
Okay.
was also very good since they synced all together.
Mm.
So that
Oh
was
yeah,
really
the
nice.
Wizards of Oz.
It was great.
I gave them my green bow tie. They said, "Oh, we want your green bow tie." I was like, "You know what? Just take
Oh
it."
yeah.
So they just
who
stole my-
wore that?
I believe it was Ella who stole my
Oh
tie.
yeah. I
Yeah,
remember.
so this,
Oh,
I didn't mind it though. But their performance, definitely amazing. The
Yeah.
best I've seen.
True.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
We had the monologue slam, which I was able to get in.
Abby was very amazing.
Incredible.
Spectacular.
We are so
Spectacular,
proud of her
beautiful, awesome,
Yeah.
epic.
Oh gosh.
Honestly,
Honestly,
everything.
when I saw her, when her name and her popped up on the screen, I was like, yes! one of the judges, because of the loud crowd that we were during your name, he was just like writing down. He saw your name, he heard us, and you were like. It was hilarious, but by the time that he turned, I was like, yay!
But everyone's monologue was really great.
Very nice,
Everyone's
honestly.
monologue was literally amazing.
And they all deserved to be there.
Yeah.
Mhm, especially Abby.
It's sad
Yeah.
none of you lot
Yes.
did get to experience backstage and all that, because backstage, because it was all year twos, they treated me like I was on the same level as them, if you get what I mean. Like, they didn't think, oh, she's a year one, so we shouldn't expect much of her.
Yeah.
They actually took me under their wing and like helped me practice my monologue and try and better myself, which helps. And that was, I think, the first ever thing that I actually got into when it came into performing. So I felt really good about myself, because it was like, I'm the only one in my year who got in, which means that I must have some sort of potential to be able to get into the same level as like people who've been doing it longer than me. But I think when it came to it, once I performed my Shakespeare, I was like, I don't know, I feel like my contemporary could have done better.
Yeah, I thought that too. Honestly, I thought that if you were on for the contemporary one, you would actually get on the top 3.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Because I think especially with your contemporary, like the topic of it as well.
It's fine.
The topic of the monologue was
Yeah,
really
it was
important as well.
really
But
nice.
either way, both monologues are still epic
It-
and we're so proud.
It's mostly because, like, as an audience, unless you know Shakespeare, you will just be hearing words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be like, oh yeah, that's Juliet, she's talking about how Romeo done this, and it's stuff like that. It's like
They won't really understand
Yeah.
what the context
like
is.
when my
because-
grandma, when my mum watched it, she was like, oh, your performance was really good, like projection was good. What was it about? And I was like,
Yeah.
oh great, she doesn't
Yeah,
even know what it was
exactly.
about.
Honestly, mine was sad because I sent my monologue, both of them, and then as soon as it hit midnight, it literally said, your thing has been corrupted. And I was like, really? My whole thing just been corrupted?
Because who knows,
So-
maybe you could have got in it.
Exactly. So I know next time just send it in early, and then
Wait, really?
it got corrupted. So I don't think they actually saw it.
Oh my
So
god.
next
I didn't
time,
know that.
next time I'm just gonna like send it like
Yeah, I sent
Yeah,
it
3
pretty.
days.
As soon as they said you can send it whatever, I sent it straight away.
I should have done
Yeah,
that
me
too.
too.
Yeah.
From the week before.
And
the
then
week, no, the day
I
before.
think I sent it 3 times just in case.
Yeah, I sent it.
Yeah.
I
Through
sent
my
it
phone,
twice.
it doesn't do it properly.
I sent them both twice, and they both said both corrupt. I said,
I got a
really?
response actually.
I,
Did you?
I
Yeah,
think they sent
I-
it again.
Yeah.
What was
said, thank you, Sandra. When I said it.
Mine just said, yeah, you're corrupted, bro, in a bit.
Oh god.
And I went to send it again. That video got corrupted as well. So I said,
That's so
What
bad.
was
That's the
very
worst thing.
terrifying was when it hit 8, was that?
Oh yeah.
And everyone was like, oh, I got nothing in my email and that. And I was like, oh, okay, I didn't get in, that's fine. And then they were like, oh, until 9. So we have to wait a whole nother hour, keeping everyone's hopes up. And
I slept honestly. I said because I slept from 6 p.m. till 8 a.m. and I woke up only. Oh, I got in. I looked at checked my email and I was like, I didn't get it.
But
And I felt again, honestly. But I heard Abby said she passed. I'm like,
Go on,
Yes!
Abby.
You honestly deserve
yeah,
every
it just
bit
made
of
me
it.
felt really bad because everyone was like, oh, I didn't get in. And then I'm like, I don't want to brag, but I did get in.
oh, I
No,
was
but you
honestly
deserve it.
so
because
fucking
you
happy.
did get in. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having the experience.
But
Because
yeah.
you're one
As
of
well
the
as
most
everyone else does,
hardworking.
but so far you
Yeah,
get
she's
in
one that's
counts.
hardworking.
Yeah,
From
true.
this
Aw,
standpoint.
you're not so
She is.
sweet. But like, it does show if you do put the effort in,
Mm.
you definitely will get somewhere. But I'm gonna try next year as well to get in again.
Same.
Hopefully,
Same.
do a contemporary one. But I'm definitely gonna help others as well because it's kind of like I shouldn't just better myself. I should also better others.
I think my.
'Cause-
Oh, sorry.
I want the competition, you know.
Yeah, I think my contemporary. I'm not sure. I feel like it was a wrong choice for me, but I feel like next time I'll know like which ones to do.
Yeah, me
Same.
too. My contemporary one wasn't as strong as my Shakespeare one.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
mostly because Shakespeare was the one that fitted me more because Leanne gave us some monologues to choose from based on what our first monologue, do you remember?
Yeah.
Back then, at our first, no, at our
Wait,
second.
so she picked yours technically, or
Uh,
did you choose?
Well, do you remember? She gave us 2 or 3 monologues to
Yeah.
choose from.
Oh, yeah.
2 or 3
yeah.
characters, and then she sent us on Google Classroom some monologues that we had to see what the context is and if we can. So I picked the one that I really liked. Not that the contemporary one, I really liked it once I read it and I took a deep dive into it, but I just thought it wasn't just as strong and as powerful as the Shakespeare one was. So we, from something like that we know what we did wrong and what we did right, and that will surely help us not only for the next term, which is our project for the first 5 or 6 weeks during January and February, but also during our FMP, which is something that we're really excited for. We don't know what it's about, and still, like, from this term we have learned a lot of things that we
Oh, we're on 20.
didn't know anything about
It's
it.
fine. At least we're over it. Sorry.
So, like, it really helps us based on our techniques and all of the things that we have learned. Now, there's a whole new vocabulary of words that we didn't even know what they meant. I didn't know there were
Yeah.
words at the beginning of this year, so we just know our process on the things that we have learned, that all these practical lessons really paid off, and we will surely learn how to use both our strengths and our weaknesses to our benefit.
Yeah.
For next term and for next year. So it's really nice to see us as the result on us for the Scratch Night and you for the Scratch Night and the Monologue Slam. You know, not only our result, not only all the tech rehearsals and all these things that you have to go through before the real deal, but also see everyone else, because I took the chance of the Monologue Slam to see actually what everyone did, take something, you know, steal something that I like, that I could adapt it to my technique. It's really nice to see everyone's pay detail to it, because that's what really pays off. As much you know and you can do during your own performance, that's just as better, so that you can perfect it and perfect your character and your lines and your monologue and everything.
Yeah.
Thursday it was jazz night. Jazz
Oh,
night
yeah,
was
jazz
a fun experience, trust me.
Very interesting.
Very interesting as well. Just seeing everyone in their dresses.
The singers were
their smiles.
amazing.
Everyone could
Yeah.
sing. Leanne and Ryan on point. They could sing. The food was good. We had like cheese. We had so much cheese. Everyone was licking cheese. I was one of them. Okay. I stole cheese. I put it in my bag.
I heard there was a lot of cheese.
I stole the biscuits too. I took some. I literally put so much food in. I shouldn't be saying this, but I put cheese, mince pie, biscuit, grapes in my bag, and I just walked home. Yeah. Well, when it finished, of course.
It was definitely definitely fun to somewhat relax as well as dress up with your friends and just take loads of pictures and that kind of stuff, because it's like it's definitely something to remember that
after the hard work.
after all that hard work and then just enjoying it at night.
Also
And
see
you're
everyone
all
dressed up.
relaxed as well.
Yeah.
Like no tensions, nothing. Just having a good time.
Yeah.
Ricardo looking dapper in his suit.
Yeah.
You should have saw myself. I was
Him
And
waiting
the
with
glasses
a
as well.
rose for his rose, his Rosie to come.
Oh, absolutely adorable.
It was a fun experience. I'm so glad I attempted and all that, because I didn't really get to like get those things. Like, don't have the chance, but that was a really fun experience.
Yeah.
Until Friday, we had to clean up.
Yeah.
I wasn't really there for that because of family reasons, but no one's really told me about what it was like.
It
so.
was just like
I mean,
there was so much stuff to clean.
It was
like, I
actually
came
like-
in there early. I
Yeah,
was just cleaning.
you came where earlier? Yeah, tell me.
It was sweeping the floor. There was so many cups. Everyone just left cups, and there was cheese everywhere.
Oh.
Someone just left cheese on the floor. I went in the
Ew.
corner. There was just a block of cheese.
I
I said, who
came
put
by
that
the
there?
time that everything was emptied, so all the tables and
Yeah.
all these things were off the stage, but
I think
I
it's 'cause
helped
everyone-
get the scene done for the musical theatre
Yeah.
who was this Monday.
I-
So yeah, I like that I helped. I like that I helped at least a little bit, but still, you know, we were a lot of people that helped. So as many as we were, the things got done properly and way more fastly than if we were just 5 people or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
That
think
was nice.
I'm so sorry. I feel
No,
like
no,
I
no,
keep
no.
on interrupting you. But yeah, I definitely do feel like sort of like definitely going back in and cleaning, because of course it's essential for our grade. If you have reasons for not coming in, so like Gabby, it's
Yeah.
perfectly understandable. But sort of like I think coming in and because of like you.
You came in on Friday.
Yeah, I came
Oh,
in.
Even though I was
came in at
tired.
9.
Yeah, some
I think.
people came in really early because they can't come in later.
Yeah, same.
I was
but
tired.
I had to get trained and all that.
I was
home,
literally
so.
like a zombie, just walking like, what do you want to do? Just walk.
It was definitely an exhausting week. I was just happy that I was able to get Monday off, Friday off, and that. Just to
true.
I wasn't that good. Oh, it shows how like we're eager to work together and just tidy up. And all together though, this whole week has been truly amazing. So many
Yeah.
chances we had, so much fun, making friends.
we got to
Give-
experience a
It
lot.
was so interesting and exciting.
You gotta give props to the teachers for all the
Yeah,
hard
yeah,
work
exactly.
they've done.
Mm.
They bought all the food, by the way, and
All the
yeah,
effort they put into it as well.
exactly just for us. Like it's just, damn. Thanks so much, teachers. Like you've done so much for us.
I was just gonna say to add to earlier, like a bit of advice if when you do look for a Shakespeare monologue or contemporary monologue, and you're looking on getting to a monologue slam, always pick a script or a monologue, whatever, that you could see yourself performing. If you get what I mean. Like if you read it and you go, I'm having fun reading this, then you know, okay, I'm gonna give it a try. It must go really well. Perform it, get the feedback, and as soon as you see how like everyone else sees it, you can go, yeah, I enjoy it, I'm gonna do it.
That's why I lack on my contemporary, but I'll know that for next time.
Because like
Yeah.
for Shakespeare, Leanne said Viola would be good, so I done Viola. Found out I did actually enjoy doing Viola. But the contemporary one, I didn't get any options for that one, so I full on just flipped through my book, read through the monologues, and I found one, and I was like, you know what, I'm passionate about this, let's do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. The main thing is honestly to just enjoy it, because we are here because we actually like acting, we actually like all the things that we can learn from it.
So
We
once in a
want to
lifetime
do-
experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
we want
definitely.
to do something about acting, whether on the theatre or on the screen. We like this stuff, and if we just put on so much stress and insecurity of everything that's going on we won't get anywhere.
Yeah.
And if just there is something that is bothering you, just discuss it with someone. See it for yourself. Make sure for you to be okay more than anything else.
Yeah.
Because you need to be happy. You need to be confident. You need to be relaxed.
If
on
you're not
everything.
enjoying it, something's
Yeah,
wrong.
exactly. Because you're here for a reason, mostly because you enjoy all of this that is happening. So because if you put stress over it, it just goes all. It isn't worth it. So just enjoy it, and over all of these things, take your time to learn about everything that's going on around everyone. Just see, respect, of course, appreciate everyone, because they are just working as hard as you, but still appreciate also yourself and know what you deserve and keep working to deserve more, because that's what all is about.
Yep, I think that's it. Cause
I wanted to ask you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
we have made like about half an hour. We still have
Yes.
things.
What was- I wanted to
Initially,
ask
we're
you
meant to be
something.
15 minutes, but
Yeah, I wanted to ask you something. What, which Scratch Night theme did you like other than your own?
Okay.
ooh,
I like.
I like Ricardo's, Mary's, and
Joyce.
Joyce's
Yeah.
because they had
It
a
had a
lot
nice.
of
It had a nice meaning.
yeah.
yeah.
I like
And-
yours
You got
like
me.
a lot. I really like yours. That was
sad
so
like their
freaking
ones.
good. I
We all
really
loved
liked
each
it.
other.
Yeah, of course. I mean, everyone did an amazing job on it,
Yeah.
and every rehearsal and hard work paid off. But I really like yours. It was such a nice scene. I really liked yours
Yeah.
because of the meaning. It was really powerful,
Yeah.
and
Very
yeah.
painful.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's our
Right.
winter fest.
See
Listen,
you
goodbye.
later.
Bye.